hardships, difficulties, your expectations will be destroyed. That's what life is. Even if you have this life easy, you're going to have challenges of a different sort. If your challenges are not financial, they will be physical. If they are not physical, they will be emotional. If they are not emotional, they will be mental. If they are not mental, they will be relational and social. Everyone have their own predicament, have their own suffering. Everyone is going through something. Everyone. Because that's how life works. And it's not meant to be anything other than that. But when we are suffering at some level, we look at others, we don't see them suffering in the same way, so we think they're having a better life. So we start accusing Allah in His justice. So the story of life is about the whole story behind this life that we live. It's not about the work that we do. It's not about the clothes that we wear. It's not about our lifestyle or our hairstyle or the glasses that we wear or the people that we know or the country that we live in or the language that we speak or the color of our skin or the position and the status that we have in society. It's about none of this. The whole story about this life is that it's a temporary life. It's a temporary life. You are here for a short period of time. For a short period of time to test whether you are loyal and truthful to Allah or not. Whether you embrace the oneness of Allah and recognize it. Open up your heart to your Creator and make your journey back to Him. That's what this life is all about. It's an opportunity. And everyone gets in this life enough time to embrace the truth. Everyone is given enough time to embrace the truth. So the moment they die, they are meant to die. No one dies before their time. You can't say if this person lived maybe 20 years more, he would have maybe embraced Islam. Maybe he would have started praying. That's a joke. That's wishful thinking. Because Allah gives each one the time they need to find the truth. And when they have given enough time, they will be taken out of this life, regardless. As to the normal things, the casual things about this life, work, family, clothes, meals, travels, all of these, daily routines of this life, these are just adornments. These are just the necessary stuff, small stuff of this life. That's it. But these are not the main point. It's not about the car you drive. It's not about the house you live in. It's not about the number of children you have. It's not about the relations and the connections that you have. It's not about the money you have. It's not about whatever you achieve in this life. It's not about none of this. It's only about, all of these things are meant to keep you going through this life. But once the point of this life has been achieved, which is you have heard enough evidence, enough warning, enough reminders, you have been reminded, your eyes have been opened, your heart has been opened, the truth has become clear and manifest to you, whether you have decided to follow it or to turn away from it. Once everything has been made clear to you, then it's most likely that's the time for you to leave, and you will leave. So this is why sometimes I wishful thinking, I wish this person lived a bit longer. I wish this person met that person, he would have been guided, and so on and so forth. All of these are wishes, and they might not be true. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Yawm al-Qiyamah about the people who will end up in the hellfire, and the hellfire will be merely the consequences of their actions. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in al-Hadith al-Qudusi, in the divine hadith, Ya ibadi innama hiya a'malukum uwafikum iyaha. On the day of judgment, all you're getting, it's your deeds, I'm giving them to you back. So you end up in the hellfire, that's your deeds. These are your deeds. This fire that burns you, these are your deeds. So realize what evil you were engaged in this life. Although we don't see evil deeds as they truly are. We just see a small fragment of what they are. Evil deeds are so evil. And they have very destructive, detrimental consequences, but we don't see that. But on the day of judgment, our eyes will start to see the whole truth, because we only see one spectrum of the truth in this life. This is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also says in Surah Qaf to the people when they are resurrected. He says, فَكَشَفْنَا عَنْكَ غِطَاءَكَ فَبَصَرُكَ الْيَوْمَ حَدِيدٌ. We have removed the screen now, because you have come to the real life, which is in the hereafter. That's the real life. In this worldly life, you are just going through a test. That's it. So not the whole truth is revealed to you, but enough of it is given to you. And enough of it is planted in your hearts. But on the day of judgment, you will be able to see everything. So you will see the spiritual world. You'll be able to see the angels. Here you can't see them. You'll be able to see the jinn. Here you can't see them. You'll be able to see the sins, how they look like, because here you don't see them. You don't see how the sin looks like. When it's elevated, when it's taken, when it's written in your records, you don't know how it looks like. But it has a shape, and it has a smell, and you will see that on the Day of Judgment. Nothing will be kept hidden from you. فَبَصَرُكَ الْيَوْمَ حَدِيدٌ. Then your